So today I was just thinking about just how sanctifying, I guess would be the word, fasting really is. I don't think we really appreciate how powerful fasting can be for our spiritual development. It's one of those spiritual disciplines that we don't want to do because it's rough. And also, like, I think you put a lot on fasting. Like I know I do. Like, when I think of fasting, I always think of, like, those older, wiser people in the church who, go on those like monthly fasts and stuff like that. And they just pray day in and day out, and like, those super Christians. And so you kind of can be like discouraged from fasting because you feel like I can't fast that way or be as dedicated, or see myself as being as dedicated as them or whatever. And so it will keep you from fasting. But truly, it is what you make it to be. And I think it speaks to just the uniqueness of your relationship with Christ. And so we all are so different in our relationship. Like, everyone, I believe, has a very unique, distinct relationship with Christ, and like no one can know it better than you can. Obviously, you and him. But when it comes to fasting, like, it really forces you to stop and just be intentional, like, so much more than we are. Like, I don't think we appreciate how much time we waste, and we can be the busiest people in the world. I like to think I'm pretty busy. And I still am a time waster. I still waste time doing things that aren't going to grow me or develop me, in ways that spending time with God, spending time in worship, spending time in my word will grow me. And it's fascinating because it really doesn't require that much for us to give him some time in our day, but how easily and quickly we can just exclude God from our lives, and still believe that we're operating in his will, and still believe that we are receiving some sort of guidance from him, when in fact we literally haven't talked to him in weeks, or haven't spent time in our word in months, and like, haven't worshiped him forever, but somehow we are still being influenced by God, but we're filling ourselves with so much other crap. So anyway, I just wanted to say that I truly appreciate fasting, even though it's uncomfortable, even though it's painful, even though I'm really hungry, because I realize how much time I could be given to him. When you are forced to truly lean on his word for nourishment, and support, it reveals to you how much darkness you consume, how much nonsense you consume, and how much joy and fulfillment, and peace, and just positivity you can receive when you slow down and you spend time with him, in prayer, in your word, in worship, listening to sermons. It's just so much potential there, so much that we don't tap into because we are blinded by what we consume, and we so passively consume it, and we don't try to be intentional at all. Like, you can passively consume so much mess, but when you are intentional about good things you consume, it drastically changes your mind and your thoughts and your day-to-day life. And so if anybody hasn't fasted in a while, I highly encourage you to take some time to fast in whatever way you are capable of, and just let the Lord reveal to you and encourage you and lift you up. And yeah.